Hey y'all, Sir Luhu here, and we are back again with Steins Gate. So, last episode, we started investigating Moika in an attempt to track down her so we could take her phone and undo her email. And apparently, on the current world line that we're on, she commits suicide on the 15th, I think? 14th or 15th. She commits suicide on the 15th. And, yeah, so we went to go do a time leap to, the past so we could catch her before she commits suicide. And somebody else also used the time leap machine in a weird turn of events. We don't know who it is yet, but hopefully we'll find out at some point. And then we raced over to Moika's apartment, and we're kind of trying to get her phone, and we're trying to take it by force, so we're kind of struggling with her, and we might kill her. No guns have come into play yet. There has been some kicking, and we are currently choking her out. So, yeah, she's not giving up that phone, though. Neither of us shows the other any openings. We're practically motionless, but our breathing is ragged. It's taking all my strength just to pin her down. Her rough breathing echoes through the room. For a moment, it even seems to synchronize. This is getting me nowhere. I remove my hand from her neck and then use my entire left arm to pin her against the wall in a guillotine choke. She starts groaning in pain. My right hand has her left up against the glass. Now I pull her hand down and transfer it to the grip on my left hand. Now my right hand is free. I slide it behind her back and go searching for her phone. I have to lean in close to do this. Press my body up against hers. Don't get bit, you fool! Pain explodes my jaw and I lean back. Headbutt at us! Moika is readying another headbutt. I put more strength into the guillotine choke to stop her. Moika's face twists in pain as she struggles to escape my grasp. My guillotine choke seems to be working. She doesn't have the strength to resist. If I push any harder, she might really die. I push harder! God damn it, man! Moika writhes in pain. Tears fall from her eyes and drool from her mouth. As her resistance weakens, my right hand finds Moika's phone. She still has it in a tight grip, but I manage to tear it away. I quickly release Moika and step away. She bends over and coughs violently, but still reaches out toward me with tears in her eyes. She wants her phone back. I don't care! I look at the screen. Jesus. It shows an email draft with a string of FBs entered. I clear the text and start typing a new mail. But her phone's different from mine, so I don't quite know how to use it. Let's see. Startled, I see Moika staggering to her feet. She's like a goddamn zombie. Just leave, fool! Thank you. Always nice when you listen, Miyoki. I quickly run outside and close the door behind me. Then I lay my entire body weight onto it so she can't open it from the other side. The doorknob rattles as she tries to open the door. Then she starts pounding on the inside. It's a good thing doors in Japan open out. You wouldn't see this in a Hollywood movie. Anyway, I have her phone. Now I just need to pretend to be Moika and send the cancellation email. Moika's changes to the past will be cancelled. The world line will change. The IBN 5100 will come back to me. And then we'll hack and discern. Mission complete. Fate won't have Mayuri this time. Victory be mine. There's also, several questions, though. This is Makise. Get ready for the email. Okay, but what's that noise? I'm having a little trouble here. So you didn't kill her. Good job. I tell her Moika's address. It's ready. And Mayuri? Still here. She's at the Brawn Tube workshop trying to get the manager to turn on the CRT. You didn't tell her anything, did you? About her death? Of course not. Good. Don't hang up yet. Future gadget. Hard, whatever. I put my phone down and resume typing into Moika's phone. A middle-aged lady comes out of the apartment next door. Our eyes meet and I put on a forced smile. The lady grins mockingly before going back inside. I wonder what she was thinking. Maybe she thought it was a lover's quarrel? Jesus, woman, call the cops! In the mail, I write, model change, do it now, before sold out. Moika's email said, don't change models. The desire for limited edition, hard-to-find products is hard-coded into Japanese DNA. Appealing to that instinct should work. The insistent pounding on the door grows louder. And now I hear groaning from the other side. Can't believe how persistent she is. Is her phone really that important to her? But I've already won. All I have to do is send the email. I'll never forgive you, Moeka, but at least our relationship ends here. Let this be the last time we meet. I raise the phone to eye level. I take a deep breath. I still have, like, so many questions. It ends now. I press send. Huh? No vertigo, no dizziness, nothing. Reading Steiner didn't activate. What? Why? Why didn't the world line change? Did the phone wave fail to function? I bring my own phone back to my ear. Kurisu is still on the line. Well? Did you send it? Yes, did it work? The discharge is occurring as normal. So it worked, right? Definitely. The world line didn't change. You mean it failed? Why? Consider the possibilities. Maybe the message wasn't enough to persuade Moeka to change the model. Could we have sent it to the wrong date? It's July 31st, I'm sure of it. Check when the original D-mail arrived. Maybe her reaction will change if the new one arrives just after that. Ugh, what a pain. Pounding on the door has ceased. Uh-oh, did she finally give up? No, she wouldn't give up. She's probably climbing out the window. Did she wait to climb out the window and loop around? But we're on the second floor. That would be quite a feat. She's freaking, like, special ops, dude. Run! I should still have some time left. Try sending a different message. If that doesn't work, I'll adjust the timer. You're a lifesaver. What's going on there? Is Mr. Braun freaking out? I can hear him shouting from below. Hashida and Mayuri are trying to calm him down, but who knows how long that'll last. I don't think there's much time left. I put my phone into my pocket without hanging up. Come on. See, okay, I changed the message and send another email. But still, nothing happens. Change now. Your phone is something. Make another one. Send. Oh, good. Why? What am I doing wrong? I'd like to ask Moeka, but if I go back inside now, she'll probably just attack me. This reminds me. She's been awfully quiet. What's she doing now? Maybe she really did go out the window. I look around and I don't see her anywhere. Think. Why didn't the D-mail work? I wipe sweat from my brow. My entire body is soaked. It must be the adrenaline. What if Moeka changed addresses when she got a new phone? I take out my phone. Are you there? Still not working? I tried 2 more times, but nothing. I frantically consider my options as I stare hard at Moeka's phone. The walkway is dim, but Moeka's gaudy purple phone shines in the faint light. Wait. Take another good look at the phone. There's something wrong here. What is it? Okabe? What's wrong? Gaudy purple. Latest model. Removable LCD screen? Model number GG01. My eyes tell me there's nothing wrong. I saw this phone when Moeka sent her D-mail and made times before. She was never without it. It's the same. Nothing has changed. Nothing changed. Huh? What hasn't changed? Why hasn't it changed? Why is it the same as before Moeka sent her D-mail? Moeka's D-mail said don't change model. She should have had a different phone when she sent it. But she didn't. It was the same phone I'm holding right now. There's only one explanation. She never changed models to begin with. Oh, no way. She lied to me. Moeka's D-mail wasn't about her phone. It explains how it affected the IBM 5100. It also explains why my cancellation D-mails aren't working. That sneaky little... The door violently shakes behind my back. It's much stronger than before. She must be ramming something hard and heavy against the door. Quickly move away from the door. The door shakes again. I can see the frame starting to warp. She's crazy. I suppose I should be thankful she doesn't have a gun, but honestly, this is terrifying enough. How about you look at her freaking history? Find out what she actually sent to herself. It chills my blood to think of what her face must look like now. I've never been the target of such a single-minded obsession before. But unfortunately, I can't run away. I need to face Moika again and wring the information out of her. Are you kidding me? Just look at her history! Both Ferris and Lukaku remembered their D-mails. With prodding, Moika will remember too. I need that information. Boy, this stupid crap. I don't want to go in there. My teeth are chattering. This is pathetic. I thought I'd won when I snatched her phone. But now my advantage is gone. Okabe! Okabe, answer me! Christina? What's that pounding? Are you okay? Moika's email wasn't about a model exchange. What do you mean? She must have changed the text right before we sent it. That's why the cancellation mails aren't working. She was shining finger at one point. She'd text quick. Did you check her history? It might still be there. Her arrival history. Yes, finally, of course. Even if it's not in her sent history, it should be in her arrival history. I glared at the purple phone in my hand. It's a good thing Moika didn't change phones. Now I know exactly where the D-mail went. I should have thought of that. Checking now. For a second there, I thought it would be easy. I should have known better. Moika is not a casual phone user. Her mailbox is literally hundreds of entries over the last week, almost all from FB. Some of my mails are sprinkled in. I don't have time to search through each of these mails, even just the subject lines. I want to know more about this FB thing. Not to mention, the pounding on the door is freaking me out. Christina, I seem to be in a spot of trouble. If I fail, I'm leaving the rest to you. Don't be ridiculous. If you're in trouble, then get out of... I hang up. The lady next door comes out again, alarmed by the escalating noise. She glares at me. But when she sees the magnitude of the door damage, the lady opens her eyes in shock and runs back inside. I'm not leaning against this door anymore. Moika could just open it, but she hasn't realized that. She's so fixated on getting her phone back, she'd destroy her own door. In any case, I don't have time to check her mail history. I put the phone into my pockets and moved to the side of the door. I carefully grip the doorknob and wait for the interval between bangs. Now, I yank the door open. The coffee table flies out and smashes into the walkway railing. Okabe! Her screech raises hairs all over my body. She's standing in the entrance like a revenant at the gates of hell. I step back. My knees tremble. But then I remember what I am here to do. I gather my resolve, enter the room, and close the door behind me. Or at least I try. The door is bent and won't fully close. I give up on locking it. Give it back! Moika glares at me, shaking with fury. First, I have to restrain her again. You dumbass! Alright, this is a woman who would kill on command, who would break her own door down just to retrieve her phone, and I will restrain her. It's too dangerous to let her be. I'm stronger, I just need to get her on the ground. There's no time! It's now or never. Crushing my fear, I charge Moika at full speed. Our bodies collide! Moika tries to twist away, but I grab her clothes and use my momentum to push her to the floor. Ugh. The back of her head hits the floor. Her resistance weakens. She doesn't know how to break a fall, some secret agent. I quickly straddle her waist. Now she's mine! But this don't look great. Give it back! Moika flails her arms and legs wildly. I should have known she wouldn't give up. Her fist strikes my jaw. Fortunately, Moika's weak. The blow does little damage. I still need to stop her from struggling. First, her hands. I start with her left. I grab her wrist and pin it to the floor. A fist flies towards my face, pops against my left eye, blanking my vision for a second. She seems to stop struggling for a moment. Her hand claws weakly at the air, but it turns out that she's reaching for my hair. She grabs it hard. I feel several strands tear free of my scalp. Gah! I get a grip on Moika's face and press her head against the floor. Tries to bite my finger, so I pull my hands back. Or pull hand back. I grab the hand that's grabbing my hair and dig my nails into her wrist. Grab her knuckles, dumbass. But still, she doesn't let go of my hair. All the while, her feet are pounding against my back. She's also trying to free her left hand. I can't take much more of this. Why you? I instinctively headbutt Moika with all my strength. The sickening sound of bone against bone echoes inside my head. The impact makes me dizzy too, but I fight it. Moika goes limp. An opening. Finally, I succeed at pinning down both her hands. Her glasses fell off at some point during the struggle. Her red, swollen eyes give her an even more demented look. There's an angry bump on her forehead where I headbutted her. That hurt, you crazy bitch. She spits at me. The lukewarm saliva hits my face. Ugh. I want to wipe it off, but my hands are full. Moika glares at me. There are tears in her eyes, perhaps from pain. Eye contact. Good! We're making progress. Moika breaks eye contact when I mention it. She stares at my pocket. She must have caught a glimpse of purple. I'm not giving it back. I smile scornfully. I'm not letting you escape into your own little world again. You don't have that right. Give it back. Come and get it. Moika tries to free her hands. I lean harder to keep them pinned. My strength and position are superior, so Moika accomplishes nothing. Next, she struggles to free her body. Same result. Do we really have to look at the tits? I clamp my thighs firmly around her hips and hold her down. This is kind of awkward. She occasionally knees me in the back, but I can bear that pain. It's not enough to make me forfeit position. I can keep this up as long as I have to. Who's going to tire out first? Moika, without a doubt. I don't do sports or anything, so I'm not that strong. Question is, are the cops going to get called on me? But I'm on top. I don't need to expend much energy to keep her pinned. Why did you take it? Give it back! Give it back! Keep screaming. She can scream and spit all she likes. Nothing will make me give up the position. I don't care about your phone issues. I don't care about FB. Moika shakes her head violently. She's just wasting her energy. I maintain position and stare down at Moika. You don't kill her on this world line, and the world line where you did has already been erased. But I remember. I remember everything you did. Everything that never happened. I'll never forget that you killed Mayuri, and I'll never forgive you. So, there's no escape for you today. We're going to stay here as long as it takes. Until now, I've always run away from facing Moika, but I can't do that on this world line. I have to know what her email said. So, let's be honest with each other, huh? Moika is still struggling. Give it back, give it back! Give it back! I'll kill you! I'll fucking kill you! Let me go! I'll tear your fucking eyes out! So you can talk without your phone. I'm impressed. You piece of shit, I'll gut you with a kitchen knife! I'm a mad scientist. Dissection is my specialty. Die! Die! Help! I'm being raped! The woman has self-control! Does she want another headbutt that badly? Uh-oh. Oh, I knew it. We're gonna get the cops. A knock sounds from the door. Moika and I both look at the door in surprise. Hello, this is Nishida from next door. Is everything okay? Do you need the police? If not, could you, please keep it down? The walls here are pretty thin. Damn, I didn't think about that! I can't have her calling the police. He's going to kill me! Moika suddenly screams. No, stop it! Don't kill me! You bitch! What now? I need to silence Moika somehow. But I can't use either hand. There's only one way. Call the police. I suddenly press my lips against Moika's. Really? Just gonna take a drink here. Okay, let's do it. My loveless kiss sets her up quite effectively. I lock eyes with her as well, trading glares in silence. Oh, kids these days. I finally hear the neighbor's footsteps recede. What a relief. Ah! She biting! She biting! I feel sharp pain on my lip. I instinctively jerk away. Blood drips from my mouth and lands on Moika's neck. She bit me! When I feel around my lip with the tip of my tongue, the taste of blood spreads out from the laceration. I mean, you could have, I mean, if you're holding her hands, you still could have, like, gone with an elbow or something, man. That was kind of uncalled for. God, this is the most awkward fucking situation. Moika breathes wildly as she glares at me with tearful eyes. Don't act like it's your first time. You're older than me, remember? She grimaces and looks away. Her pink lips glisten with saliva. I might find the sight alluring in a situation that we're different, so let's not even fucking talk about it, Oki! Moika turns her face away and looks up, through the open curtains, at the bright full moon outside the window. How much time has passed? Feels like it's already been dozens of hours. But it's still night outside, so it probably hasn't been more than 1 or 2. Moika hasn't said a word since I kissed her. She hasn't tried to escape either. Her expression is blank. She's just staring off to the side. What is she looking at? I follow her gaze, and the only thing I see there is a half-empty bottle of water. Has she given up? Either way, I can't let my guard down. Maybe it's the stress, but it feels like my body is going numb. I've been drenched in sweat for a while now. This room has no air conditioning whatsoever. The heat is starting to get to me, so stop looking at her tits! I thought I had an overwhelming advantage in this position, but it's harder to maintain than I expected. Not only do I have to keep Moika pinned, I also have to keep a close eye on her so she doesn't try anything. All Moika has to do is lie there. She can rest and try again whenever she's ready. Will this last all night? At this rate, my strength might give out first. Fear mounts. If she escapes, she's going to try and kill me. She must have her gun somewhere, I'm sure of it. I consider calling Kurisu for help, but I can't use either hand. I don't even know what time it is. Damn. It's almost like I'm the one trapped. One sec. Sorry about that. It sounded like someone was at my door, but no one was there. Alright. Damn, it's almost like I'm the one trapped. No, stay positive. You can do this. Moika's dependent on her phone. That's her weak point. If I keep her separated from her phone, then sooner or later, her will to resist should collapse. It's a matter of whose strength will fail first. Oh, Okabe-kun. Suddenly, Moika calls my name. What do I have to do? Now she's trying to ask nicely. What? Does this mean she's given up? This is what I was waiting for. Now I move in for the kill. Do you remember sending a D-mail? A D what? A D-mail. An email that you send to the past. You sent one to your own phone. You led me to think it was about a phone model exchange, but you changed the text before you sent it. Her typing speed is lightning fast. It would have been easy for her to type in mere 36 characters while Dara and I were preoccupied with the phone wave name subject change. Your D-mail changed the past. Don't you remember? Normally, once the past changes, everything until that point is undone. But it should be possible to make Moika remember, like just as Ferris and Lukaku did. I don't know. You do know, you just haven't remembered yet. Remember or else. Or else what? I don't know. I'll break your phone! This is just a tactic to put pressure on Moika. I have another plan to make her remember. Moika turns away again and bites her lip. Tears start falling from her eyes. I watched, never once taking my eyes off her. Yeah! I didn't notice before, but her shirt must have become undone during the struggle. I could see the alert- What the fuck, Oki? The alluring curves of her sexy collarbone, the skin of her large pale breast, a hint of sexy undoer. Fuck off, Oki! Not the time! This motherfucker. Her breasts heave with each painful breath. The base of her neck is stained with the blood from my lip. It's dry like a scab. Normally, Moeka can be mistaken for an elegant, beautiful woman. But now, she has large shadows under her eyes, her skin is rough, her face is pale. She looks more intoxicated than intoxicating. Her entire body reeks of death. She's clearly insane. This is the real Moeka. I wish I'd realized sooner.
I really don't know. If I could remember, I would. But I don't remember anything.
Moeka's gaze shifts constantly from me to the ceiling and then to the window, but her slow murmuring is evidence that she's almost beat. Just a little more and her resistance will end. Fine, I'll change the question. You received a strange email about 2 weeks ago. It came from your own number, and it was dated several days in the future. You know this one? Moeka's eyes open wide. Gotcha. You remember. Good. That was the email. What did it say?
If I tell you,
I'll return your phone, yeah.
Fuck you.
She suddenly curses at me.
I won't tell you.
Why not?
It's my mission.
Her mission. I recall what Moeka told me on the previous world line. The Rounder's mission is to find the inquiry the IBN 5100s. In that case, the IBN 5100. She fell into my trap. Her reflexive response was all I needed to see. It was about the IBN 5100.
How much do you know?
I'm asking the questions here. Just answer.
I can't. I won't betray FB.
So, you're choosing FB over your phone. How loyal. But Mayuri's fate hangs in the balance. I can't give up. Moeka still hasn't calmed down. She's been opening and closing her hands for a while now. She's not trying to escape my restraint, she's just twisting her body. Licking her lips, shaking her head, trying to brush the hair off her face. It's like she's suffering from withdrawal without her phone. Soon she won't have the mental fortitude to resist. If she won't talk now, then I'll just wait until she will. Is it really that painful not to have your phone? Why are you so dependent on it?
I can't talk to people.
You're talking right now, aren't you? And when she attacked the lab, she was leading a squad of hardened killers. But Moeka shakes her head violently.
If I can't use mail, then I'll be cut off from the world.
What? Are you fishing for sympathy? You're just afraid of being abandoned by the Rounders, aren't you?
No, not the Rounders. FP.
That's the same thing, isn't it? Then don't say the world. You're the one who killed an innocent girl. You're the one who erased Mayuri from the world.
I didn't kill her.
Not on this world line, maybe. But on another world line, you came to steal our time machine. You killed her. You killed Mayuri. On the world line where I interrogated Moeka, she told me that Mayuri was expendable. Didn't matter to CERN whether she lived or died.
If FB told me to, then yes, I killed her.
Who is FB? Where the hell is he? I asked her the same question back then, but another Rounder appeared before she could answer. Something tells me she won't have backup this time. Moeka's position in the Rounders has changed.
I can't tell you.
Then let me tell you something. Listen good, if you're holding out for backup, you can forget it. Nobody's coming to save you. The pain and despair are just going to get worse, and in 4 days you'll kill yourself. Moeka seems startled by this. I go in for the kill. I came here from the future using the time machine CERN wants so badly. That's how I know. You kill yourself in this room, all alone. Your precious FB doesn't save you. No one does. Not the Rounders, not CERN, not the Committee of 300. Your boss hasn't replied to your mails, has he? You know why? Because you've been abandoned. Moeka's face contorts in despair. Once again, tears fall from her eyes. Guilt squeezes my heart. I know that I'm causing this woman pain. Inside of me, a voice whispers that it's nothing compared to what she's done to Mayuri. They have no reason to show mercy to a murderer. But at the same time, my consciousness screams that it's wrong to hurt someone, no matter who they are or what they've done. Insane mad scientist, my ass. I'm afraid to hurt my mortal enemy. It's nothing. I'm nothing but a hypocrite. FB doesn't deserve your loyalty. Tell me everything. I ignore the ache in my heart and push harder, but Moika shakes her head violently.
FB wouldn't betray me. FB wouldn't abandon me.
And why do you kill yourself in 4 days?
You kill me, and make it look like a suicide.
I wouldn't need to cover it up if I'd kill you. If I killed you, I'd just undo your death with my time machine. When I got here, you were sitting in the corner like a limp rag crying about how FB wouldn't answer, remember?
But...
How many days has it been? How often did FB contact you before? When did it stop? I keep the questions coming. Need to pile on the pressure.
It used to be every day. But it's already been 10 days.
10 days with no contact, correct? Moika looks at me with pleading eyes.
I won't betray FB.
FB betrayed you.
I believe in FB.
He threw you away. FB used you and now your usefulness has ended.
FB isn't like that.
And what sort of person was he? She was Oh, wait, it's a girl. Ooh, interesting.
She was gentle to me, like a mother. I finally had a place I belonged.
Like a mother? FB is a woman? I expect an evil-looking old man like you see in the movies, but I guess I was wrong.
I talked to her about my worries. She always replied right away. Like a friend, but gentle, accepting.
Have you met her? Moika shakes her head weakly. You haven't met, even though she's like your mother, your friend? Damn, if they had met, then I could have gotten Moika to lead me to her.
Rounders must hide their identities from one another.
So you've talked, but you've never met. But you must have wanted to meet her, right? Even if it was against the rules.
No. It would ruin everything if she saw the real me.
Did she ever say she wanted to meet you?
No, never. And I never asked.
So no phone calls either, then. Moika turns away and then nods faintly. Didn't you wonder why? Why would such a kind, gentle woman refuse to meet you in person? Was it really just the rules? And why isn't she returning your emails now? Think about it. She was using you. You were tricked. If she even existed at all.
Don't say that. She's not like that.
What did her last email say before she stopped contacting you? Oh. Sorry, time, I just noticed.
Leave the IBN 5100 at the designated location.
The IBN 5100, Moika, you fool! You let your tongue slip. Alright, so. That's where we're ending the episode for today, because we're out of time. Thoughts and opinions, though. Okay. So this whole situation is super freaking awkward. I mean, it's clear, you know, we kind of had to do this whole thing, but I don't know. Like, I could have really done without all the titty shots. Like, that was just excessive and unnecessary and stuff, especially because of the entire position that we're in with this. It just feels super, super freaking awkward. Okay, as for Moika and this whole FB thing, my theory is FB isn't a real person. It's just CERN. They made up this entire identity that would appeal to her. Had, like, maybe a team of people, you know, texting her and all that. Because, I mean, she did send a crazy amount of text messages, right? And all that. So, probably had, you know, a team of people answering her and, you know, leading her to believe that this person was a real person. But I don't think that person even existed in the first place. It was just, you know, some way to manipulate her. Also, I'm getting kind of... I mean, I've been getting them for a while since we first met her, but Moika's kind of on the spectrum, ain't she? So that just kind of, I don't know, it makes it feel, you know, a bit more, like, worse, everything that's going on. and everything, like, I don't know, like, everything, just, this whole thing has made it all a lot more complicated. Because it's like, she did kill Mayuri and all that, but this one isn't the same one that killed Mayuri. And all, it's just... I don't know. I feel bad. Like, this whole entire thing was like a pretty well done struggle, yeah, I gotta say, but I mean, it just, it doesn't look great. Yeah. So I'm guessing the D-mail was probably the location of the IBN 5100, so she went and collected it first, dropped it off, and her purpose was fulfilled from there on out. So we need to probably give her a fake location for the IBN 5100 and all that, then she won't be able to get it, we'll get it, and things will probably be set right. But we'll just have to, wait and see. So until next episode, like and subscribe if you want to, and thank you for watching.